Good evening. I am Mike Gingrich. I am currently serving as co-president of the Inver Grove Heights District number 1718 Union. And I'm making this video to kind of walk through retroactive pay. If you've already looked at your paycheck, you might see some extra pay in it. Since the contract was ratified and approved by the district, now our retroactive pay is being paid out. I'm going to talk about three different sets of payments. The first payment is your health insurance. If you overpaid your premium because the district is now contributing more, it is my belief that you will not see a retroactive payment for those premiums. Instead, what you will see is a negative balance in the in your paycheck. What the district will do is spend that negative balance down to zero before they start charging you for premiums again. So the retroactive pay for your premiums will actually be paid out over a period of several paychecks. Another payment that you might see is retro pay for working over your prep time. That, depending upon which building you're in, will depend upon how much money is paid there. I know for the high school, it was $12 per time that you subbed. So just check that. Go back on past paychecks and see how many times you actually did work over your prep. Make sure that the calculation is correct. As far as salary goes, I'm going to break this into two parts. One part, if you are not receiving longevity pay. So I'm going to share my screen as I talk through this. If you are not receiving longevity pay, you can actually go into your Google Drive and search your last name. And you should find in there a form, an email attachment that was sent by John Dorfner, our lead negotiator. And it should be titled last name, comma, first name, and then I believe 1924, the date that it was sent out. I'm going to quickly check that. And I don't see it here, so let me pull that up. So as you'll see in the upper left-hand corner, union update. So 1/19/24 union update. And that's where we got our original look at the district's proposal for salary. If you are not receiving longevity pay, if you do not qualify for that yet, then if you just take the difference between your 2023-24 salary and your 22-23 salary and divide by 2, that should be your retroactive pay for this contract settlement. On your pay stub, it will say, I believe, semi-retro. And it will give a value. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I got that backward. It is retro semi. And then there'll be a dollar amount. And you should be able to directly check to see if that is the correct dollar amount, again, by taking the value in this update that was sent out in January, because nothing in the pay scale changed except for the longevity pay. Subtract the 2, divide by 2. And that should be what's in your retro semi. If you qualify for the longevity payment, what you will do is calculate your total yearly longevity and then divide by 2. And that is part of your retroactive pay. So for instance, if you were in the district for 25 years, we get $200 a year. I'm sorry, we get $2,000 for our first 20 years, and then $200 a year after. So this is my first 20. Plus 200 times my 5 years above 20 that I've had in credited service, not necessarily years in the district. So in this case, the longevity payment would be $3,000. That's for the year. We divide that by 2. That is $1,500. That is part of your retroactive pay. To calculate the other part, we then need to calculate your difference on the pay scale. So again, if you go to that update that you found in your Google Drive, you will take your 22-23 salary and then go to the end of this to the proposed 23-24 salary schedule. If you are receiving longevity, more than likely you're on step 20. So you will take your salary on step 20 minus your 22-23 salary, divide that by 2. So take your 23-24 salary on that salary schedule minus your 22-23 salary. Take that answer, you get a number, divide it by 2. Your retro pay will be the sum of these two values. For instance, if your new salary, so step 20, let's say you're an MA plus 26, so you get $97,100.24. And you subtract your previous year's salary. And again, that is on that sheet. I think it's like on the 3rd page. Let's just say it was 92,952. Subtract those two values. And you would get a difference here of $41,048.24. That is your difference over the whole year. We've already been paid for half of our year, so divide that by 2. And we would be at $2,074.12. Add to that your longevity difference, and that would be your entire retroactive pay. I hope this helps. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask someone. Send me an email, talk to a negotiator, talk to a union representative in your building. If they can't answer your question, they will know who to direct you to. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you at the contract ratification celebration.